Derrick White and the Celtics. Hauser in the corner. Covington got a piece. Horford, White. Bullseye!
Big shot, D. White.
Timeout, Philly. White attacks, kicks. Tatum for three. Good night.
Welcome into Celtics post-game live. Eddie House, Amina Smith here with you. And what a win by the Celtics team against the Sixers. 117 to 107. A physical matchup with a playoff feel. Eddie, what looked different about the Celtics this time around when they faced the Sixers?
They took care of the basketball. They moved the basketball. They didn't get outworked. The spurts that they did get outworked, they were very small. It didn't be a whole long quarter type thing, 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes stretch to where you're looking like, man, they're just not doing the right thing. They're not boxing out how they're supposed to. They're not getting the rebound. They're not playing together. I didn't see any of that tonight. And then again, like I said, our big three for tonight, our big three was D. White, Jayson Tatum, and Jrue Holiday. We outplayed their big three of Harris, Embiid, and Maxey.
And you know who else had a big game? Al Horford had a big game. 5 blocks in this matchup. He's with Abby Chin after this win.
Nice to see. All right, Al, down 2 starters. Joe Mazzulla keeps saying you guys got to find different ways to win. What did you find tonight?
Just fight. Our team, next man kind of steps up, and we do what we have to do. Obviously, we missed, Jaylen and KP tonight, but we had to find a way.
You have battled Joel Embiid many times. What does that matchup bring out of you?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's competitive. We're out there playing hard and, trying to do our best.
Like you said, everyone's stepping up. How have you seen that reserve unit start to kind of find their way here?
Just getting more comfortable with one another, continuing to play, continuing to trust what we're doing as a group.
And then finally, considering your history with this city, how nice was it to see everyone head to the exits after JT hit that dagger?
It's always great. It's always great, just period. Getting wins, but yeah, playing here in a hostile place, it feels good.
Al, thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Eddie House, Amina Smith back here with you. And Al Horford with a phenomenal game out there in Philly. 5 blocks, like I mentioned before that interview. And Eddie, I know you wanted to break down one of his plays down the stretch in that fourth quarter. One of those blocks that led to a Jayson Tatum 3.
Yeah, well, what happened? Well, I think Al Horford came in the game with the mindset knowing that he's going to get extra minutes. But the blocks that he had tonight, 5 blocks, protecting the rim, all in big-time moments. Right here, this is good defense. Everybody's connected on the defensive end. Look how everybody's bouncing around, communicating. Good beat up right there. Kick it out. Now watch. Move it, push it up the court, take your time, settle down with the offense, and then just start attacking. You got everybody back on their heels, and now while they're back on their heels, watch Melton right there with the pass to D. White. D. White instantly attacks, collapse the defense. Wide open shot for Jayson Tatum, the wrong guy to leave open. But what can you do when you're getting attacked the way that you were getting attacked tonight? I thought that they played great inside-out basketball. They constantly attacked the paint, but it all started with the defense. Again, let's keep harping on the fact that when we are a really good, stingy defensive team, great things happen on the offensive end.
A different, look in terms of starters tonight with Al Horford in that starting rotation along with Sam Hauser. Without Kristaps, Porzingis, and Jaylen Brown in the lineup tonight, how did the Celtics handle or make up for those two not being out there on the court?
I thought everybody just was engaged and they were all together, focused a different way. I think that when guys have opportunities, they know that this is their moment. Think about it. Al Horford's been coming off the bench. He's been a perennial starter his whole career, right? He's been a winner his whole career. He's taking a sacrifice to come off the bench. He gets an opportunity. He knows Joel Embiid a little bit. He knows his game. And plus, he's a veteran. He knows how to watch film. He knows what to do. He knows exactly how to take away tendencies and make it hard. And he got physical with Joel Embiid. He took him away from the basket. Then he's able to stretch him out to where if he does want to get to the paint, he can hit that knockdown 3. And, I thought Al had his best game of the season by far. I thought he was engaged on both sides of the floor, and the shot was falling tonight. When the shot is falling, I think it makes it even that much more easier to have that effort on the defensive end. You're going to come out with that mindset from the beginning. Ding, there's that word again. To say, hey, we got to play defense and we got to ball out on that side of the court. But when you're doing that and then you're knocking down shots, You get a whole lot more comfortable on both sides of the ball. And I thought Al did a fantastic job tonight stepping up and taking the challenge. And think about it. Al is in his 17th year, right? Mm-hmm. I think he's going to try to chase that 20th. So to get to 20, he's going to have to get another contract. These are great moments to put on tape to get some more years in this league to hit to that 20 mark.
Yeah, a big night for Al Horford. Also, Jayson Tatum showing up in this matchup after only scoring 16 points in that game against the Sixers just last week. 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Also had 2 steals in this game as well. However, Eddie, where was Jayson Tatum most effective?
Let me ask you a question, Amina. Are you surprised that he had 29 tonight?
Come on now, let's be serious. You know, I say this every single night that Jayson Tatum plays. He wakes up and he gets 20 points.
Talk to me now. So listen, the 8 rebounds, the 6 assists, right? And he doesn't what it looks like this year as opposed to previous years. It looks like the other years he was trying to figure it out. He was forcing, he was chasing, trying to get 29, 30 points. It looked like 29, 30 points come easy. And look, 10 points in the fourth quarter, that's easy money right there. That's the big time money. That's the winning money. But the 8 rebounds and 6 assists, 2 steals, engaged on the defensive end. But to me, the 8 rebounds and 6 assists are the 2 things that stand out the most because he can help. He makes winning plays without having to score the basketball. We all know he's going to score. He's going to get his paperwork. He's going to get it. But the other ways that he does it and the other ways he helps the team is by doing what he does, by rebounding the basketball, by sharing the wealth. And when he draws a double team, realizing that I don't have to make the play. I could let somebody else make a play, trusting your teammates. And they have the ultimate trust in one another. And tonight was the epitome of that.
Let's bring in Scal and Drew live from Philadelphia. And Drew, I'll start with you. A real physical matchup, had a playoff feel out there in Philly. What did you notice about this Celtics matchup this time around?
I mean, it was a heck of a game. I mean, it's exactly what we signed up for. Same thing as last week when we came here, when 2 of the hottest teams in the league matched up. They got the better of the Celtics this time, get some revenge. And it's exactly what you hope for from a matchup of the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference. I was just amazed by Al Horford's defense against Joel Embiid. And then his offense, Scal, I mean, he was ice cold really for the last 8 games ever since the opener. He was awesome on both ends of the floor.
Got a chance to play a lot. Listen, Al's one of our generation great winners, right? I know people may not look at him like that, but he is. Everywhere he goes, he wins, including 2 national championships. But tonight, like, he gets up for this. He's like he's in a hostile environment against an MVP. He was signed here. They boo him. He's on the list of most hated Sixers and all that stuff. So he was about it today, and I thought he was great. But I think if you just look across the board and go down the guys who played, everybody at one moment made an impact, and that's what you want in a good team win with guys out, exactly what you expect a team to do, including Jayson Tatum, Derrick White, Drew Holiday stepping up big time to carry the load of no Brown and no Porzingis.
And I was going to speak on Derrick White, right? Because you talked about Al Horford being a winner and making winning plays. We talk about Derrick White. Think about all the winning plays he made tonight. And one that probably doesn't even come up on the stat sheet, that he ended up getting that steal when he forced Joel Embiid back to the baseline. Jayson Tatum ended up getting the steal. But that was all caused by Derrick White's IQ. Talk about how smart and talk about how good he is out there. Y'all seen him live and direct. Just talk about the winner he is.
Well, to me, he goes 7 for 12. To me, it felt like when the game was in flux, Derrick White made a big shot. You know, like when we were rolling and everyone was playing well, you kind of forget that he's out there. Like, he's doing things, he's making winning plays. All of a sudden, we start hitting the skids a little bit. Derrick White hits a big floater. Derrick White makes a big assist. Derrick White makes a big 3. So I just felt like every big moment, every big play, not just offensively but defensively, Derrick White made today.
And guys, D. White was the same way as Horford, where he was pretty cold coming into this game. And in his 4 games since returning from the absence with the birth of his son, he was about 32.5% from the floor.
That'll do it to you.
Well, the thing is, what's funny, Scal, what's funny is,
ain't that right?
In the past, he's had the new dad glow, right? Last time we saw that a couple years ago against Miami. This time he might have been tired or something. I think he got rested up in the hotel, right? Might be good to go on the road for a little bit.
Let me tell you, I slept on that cot one time. My back was hurting for weeks. So now he got that 4 seasons in bed,
don't
baby.
Don't complain about the cot at all, okay? There's a lot more going on besides the cot.
Amina, I didn't mean no disrespect.
Listen,
I got you.
When y'all go through, I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't talk about the cot I had to sleep on.
Thanks so much, guys. Let's take a break here on Celtics Post Game Live. A look at that final score, 117 to 107.